Today is an exciting day. Let me explain. So this is my current setup, and I know it's nothing crazy, but this is the first step we need to take to elevate this space. And that includes my 49-inch Odyssey G9 from Samsung. I love it. I think it's great. It's been interesting to get used to, but I have to say, I'm falling in love. The problem is that it weighs a lot, and of course it's ginormous. And that means I have to use the default stand. But not anymore, thanks to Mount It. They just sent me their counterbalance monitor arm. Wait, with RGB lighting? Okay, this is actually news to me. I did not know about the RGB part. I know some people are just like, oh my God, RGB though. Look at this thing, 49 inches, 44 pounds. That's the important thing. That's the reason this is in my house. In the past, I've definitely taken my ultra wides and thrown them on arms that they were not rated for and just hoped for the best. And honestly, I never had an issue. But with a monitor like this, you don't really want to take that chance. If you look, the stand is actually causing a lot of issues, like these really cheap $15 speakers that I bought because I saw them on TikTok. By the way, they are super good for the price. I can't put them right here. Oh, and there it goes. I can't really put them where I want, so everything kind of just comes into one central location. Like this, why not just move it out of the way? Well, it's stuck against the stand. So yeah, it just doesn't look great over here. Another interesting thing is that the monitor is actually a little too low for me. So this is going to be really nice because I can elevate it a couple of inches, which also means my Go XLR will have a little bit more breathing room. And overall, this is just a positive thing. Also, I know this is blank. We'll worry about that later. All right, and now time for the thing that I don't want to do, and that's disconnect everything so I can actually move this out of the way and put the arm in its place. I don't want to do it. Wait, oh my, I started taking everything off, disconnecting things, and then I realized there's a good chance that my VESA adapter that came with this monitor is in a different state. Damn, so if you didn't know, you do need that little bowl that comes with the monitor. That's your VESA mount adapter. So I'm going to double check the stuff that I have here in Florida, but there is a good chance I'll be having a package coming from North Carolina in a few days. That's if they could even find it, because I don't know where it is. Anyways, I took the top monitor off because it's stupid, and I'll revisit this in just a few days. Hopefully only paying for shipping and not for a new freaking hunk of junk. Okay, 46 years later, finally have the piece that I need. So now I get to do the fun part, which is take all of this stuff off the desk, remove the arm, and attach this stupid thing. That was a lot of fun cleaning off the desk. Now we have the monitor face down, ass up. And what we need to do is remove this, which is the ring around the monitor. So it looks like a solid piece, but if you remember when you assembled it, pops off into two pieces, and now we are left with this. Now come over to the bottom of the stand, loosen it, and take the feet off. It's kind of hard to see, but there are two screws on this side and two screws on the other side that need to be undone. So let's go ahead and do that. Once you do that, bada bing, bada boom, the whole damn thing comes out. Now we take this stupid thing, put it in. There's a lip here at the top, and you'll see that matches. And you might think, wow, this is wrong. It's not flush. But these are the 4 screws we're going to use as the VESA mount. And then there are 4 holes in here that we use the included screws to attach it to the monitor. You're welcome. Based on the size of the screws they give you, I don't really trust this thing, but I'm going to do what every dad does and say, yep, that's not going anywhere. Seriously though, I mean, this monitor is super freaking heavy, super big, and you can't use a normal mount, so I'm surprised that's all it takes to mount this thing to the monitor. Now we can go into the closet of hell and unbox the new monitor arm from Mount It. Every time I open a box like this, I can't help but sigh, especially when I start looking at all these pictures, and I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. My brain always expects the worst of the worst, but let's be honest, it's not going to be that hard. We just gotta do it, you know? I gotta say, this thing looks pretty freaking cool. It's got the RGB in it, which we'll have to check out later, but I like that it really matches the monitor itself, so can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I got the arm mounted to the desk. It's nice and stable and sturdy, but now I need to go and actually attach the final piece onto the actual monitor. So here we go. I know I'm not showing every single step, but it's pretty straightforward in the directions. So I honestly recommend you just do that because I'm just gonna confuse you. Something tells me I shouldn't be doing this on my own, But here we are. Regretting every life decision. No, I'm not. That's good. That's easy. Okay, so it might be different for you, but I really had to get my resistance dialed in here because this thing was laying on the desk. But now I actually have the height adjustment and it works. It stays where it's supposed to. The problem is the monitor is like, so now you pop the cap off here and get that dialed in. I don't actually know if this is getting better. Oh God, no. This has not been as fun as it may seem. It's actually been very fun. Oh my God. I did it and it works and it's staying and it's at the right angle and the right height. I mean, I might mess around with the height once I get everything set up, but look at all of the desk space I just gained back. Wow. I only considered giving up 4 times, but luckily I persevered and now I am happy. I will say it's funny because I just recently put a 27-inch monitor above this one and it was pretty high. Well, now I think it's gonna basically be up in space. Look at that though. I just put up my Go XLR on its stand and I have breathing room. There's not this big clunky arm with this wide freaking V base that's just pissing me off. This is nice. And now I have stuff like my Google Home and it doesn't just have to be like all the way up here. It can literally go where it's intended to. And I don't have to see the stupid ass cable and man, this is great. This is really good. Same goes for my MagSafe charger. Put that there. Woo, I'm feeling good, baby. Whoa, okay. So I know that was abrupt, but it has now been a full month since that last clip, and I'm here to tell you my thoughts on the mounted monitor arm. Obviously, the main problem that I had was that the stand was taking up way too much space on my desk, and I'm happy to report that this is so much better. I just gained all this space back. My Go XLR is not being suffocated, and most importantly, my monitor was able to go up a little bit, which makes it so I don't have that little kink in my neck. So 10 out of 10 there. As you saw, mounting it was pretty straightforward, and luckily I've not needed to make any adjustments resistance wise. The monitor has not slouched forward or gone down at all, so awesome there. The RGB is, it's cool. It's not life-changing or anything, but it's nice to have. Most people are gonna have it up against the wall, so you don't get to enjoy all of it, but the base does light up as well. So if you don't have it covered like I do, you can enjoy that. But yeah, it's a nice little touch. Visually though, I am a huge fan of how this monitor arm looks. It matches the monitor, it matches my computer, and it just looks premium. This monitor arm is going to run you $250, which I know it sounds absurd, but then again, what you spend on this monitor is also absurd to some people. So don't cheap out. Don't spend $40 on an arm that's not rated to support this bad boy. Spend the money, invest in it. That way you can use it for a very long time and use it the proper way. Not have this ugly ass stand that takes up the majority of your desk. Of course, Mount It sent it to me for free, so it's easy for me to say, oh, of course I would spend the $250. But honestly, seeing it now, I wish I would have done this day one when I bought this monitor. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. I will say it's out of stock right now on their website. It seems like it's in and out of stock a lot, so definitely don't waste your time. If you see it in stock, press that button and grab it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button. A lot more coming your way, so be sure to subscribe. With that said, I'll catch you on the flippity flop. Poof!
Thank you for watching Swashing on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed watching. If not, then fuck you. Please hit subscribe because my channel is dead. Jesus Christ, man, that's just really sad.